It is perhaps the most vibrant place in Napak district. This is Matanyi Trading Center in Matanyi sub-county. There is no sign of the highly clandestine but lucrative business that is commonplace in Matanyi, the trafficking of children and women. Authorities say that children are taken from the sub-counties of Lopoko, Lopei, Iriri and Lotome and are brought to this center before being taken to the different urban places.
That they organize with families in a park and they promise them money. So the families send the children, give them children in expectation of money. So when they take the children to the streets in Kampala and other towns to beg or do other exploitative work, there are some returns, some little money that comes back, up to a tune of around 20,000 in a month.
Surprisingly, at the core of many of these deals are women who are willing to give their children away. 11-year-old Evelyn Aware is one of the children who was given away. She perfectly recollects the words that her mother told her.
Mugende Kampala musabe sente tuletereko nafene tugenda wali netusaba sente kati netukomawo.
Last month, police intercepted 38 women and 23 children on a truck at Iriri checkpoint at the border of Napak and Katakwi.
The idea of them getting together was still challenging us because they were from different homes, but the way they go to one vehicle is still a challenge to us. But however, the police caught one suspect, a man.
7-year-old Okelo Adwaki and his mother Agnes Manang consider themselves lucky after beating the security. They boarded a night bus to Ginger Town where they stayed for a while.
They don't even inform us. They inform us again the nearest place that we are going to Iriri. Not that we are going to Kampala. We are going to Iriri. Okay, thank you. Greet those ones of Iriri. Huh?
They then moved to Kampala and joined the Karamoja community in Kisenyi. Eventually, to make a little money, they turned to begging on the streets, but that did not last, as KCCA arrested Okelo and took him back to Karamoja. Even though many of these children and their mothers are returned back home here in Karamoja, many of them find their way back to Kampala and other urban centers due to conditions that they have tagged as very harsh. And this includes Okelo's mother, Agnes Manang. As part of the resettlement process, civil society organizations embarked on the search for his relatives. A few days into the search, they found Okelo's uncle, Nelson Lonyala.
No, Okelo will not go back to the streets. I'll push the cat more to sustain him here.
Okelo tried to fit back into a community he had left 2 years ago.
He was only scared because he was all the time talking in Luganda. Meanwhile, the rest of the children of ours were talking Karamoja.
He joined Matanyi Primary School where he's currently studying in Primary 1. He seems to be enjoying the lesson, leaving his past behind and looking forward.
Okelo is trying. I'm seeing he's also associating with the rest of the children in class, and he actually can play with the rest, not like the way he came. He was quite desperate and he could move alone, sometimes when he can cry.
Okelo is one of the many children returned to Karamoja that civil society organizations headed by ANPPCAN are targeting to get off the streets of Kampala and other urban centers.
We are going to be identifying children who are on the streets. We get them and in a very safe way, in a child-friendly way, bring them back to their families. And we want to link them to education opportunities. Those ones who have passed the age of getting formal education will have to go to get some vocational training skills.
Solomon Serwanja, NTV, Napak District.